Good morning, students. Today we will discuss in organic chemistry first chapter haloalkane and haloarenes. Students, for starting haloalkane and haloarenes, at first we know what are hydrocarbons. In earlier classes we studied hydrocarbons are two types, aliphatic and aromatic hydrocarbons, another saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. If we replace one hydrogen atom of a hydrocarbon by halogen atom, then they change into haloalkane or haloarenes. For example, if we remove a hydrocarbon, for example, this one is a methane, simplest hydrocarbon, or ethane you can write, or generally we can represent a hydrocarbon R or H we can write. If we replace one hydrogen of this compound, then it's convert like this X and CH3, a one compound. This one is haloalkane. What is X? X denoted fluorine, bromine or iodine. Another, if we replace in aromatic compounds, aromatic means benzene, like this. If we replace one hydrogen from aromatic, then it's convert into haloarenes. That is one hydrogen replaced from this like. So in this chapter we will discuss in detail haloalkane and haloarenes. But why we study these compounds, students? These compounds have very important biological and clinical functions. Generally, antibiotic we use, that is chloramphenicol. This antibiotic we use in typhoid fever. That is very important antibiotic of chlorine. Another hormone that known as thyroxine. Thyroxine that present iodine, and that is the treatment of goiter needed, that is thyroxine. In thyroxine a halogen present, that is iodine. In chloramphenicol present halogen, that one chlorine. You know, students, for treatment of malaria fever we use a medicine that known as quinine. In these days we use chloroquine, hydroxychloroquine. That is also a very important medicine made by chlorine. And another chemical that we use for anesthetic. Earlier for treatment of any person they use chemical, that is chloroform, but nowadays that are not used. And many important compounds also found of, that is halogens, BHC for insecticides, pesticides. So in detail we will discuss about haloarene and haloalkenes. So in this chapter first we classify different types of the aromatic and aliphatic halides. Now we classify haloalkene and haloarenes according to number of halogen atoms present on that compounds. Number of halogen atoms. Number of halogen. if any compound present only a single halogen, that known as monohalides. If two halogen, dihalides, three then trihalides. Like that, if we take example 2 carbon atom, a hydrocarbon, if we replace one hydrogen by halogen like this, a compound monohalogen. If we replace a compound like this normal hydrocarbon, if we remove that 2 hydrogen by 2 halogen like this, dihalogen or dihalides. If we replace any compounds that like a hydrocarbon, in this we remove 3 hydrogen by 3 halides like this. So monohalogen, dihalogen, trihalogen means these are all are haloalkanes. Another compound, if in aromatic system, if in a benzene ring one halogen replace one hydrogen atom, that one monohalides. Another, if two hydrogen can remove from anywhere, that is dihalides. If 3, then simply trihalides. So such type, that one is a very general classification: monohalogen, dihalogen, trihalogen, trihalides, normal names, and this is very simple classification. Another classification now according to hybridization. Hybridizations in haloalkanes means saturated hydrocarbons, there is sp3 hybridization, and in aromatic halides there is sp2 hybridization. So according to hybridization, halogen atom attached, now we classify the haloalkane and haloarenes. Classification based on hybridization. If a halogen atom attached, that carbon is sp3 hybridized. sp3 means, how can you find? If a carbon and halogen atom attached, that other carbon means that carbon having at least 4 sigma bonds, 4 single bonds. So that carbon is sp3 hybridized carbon, sp3 hybridized carbon, and this you already studied in 11th class. What is hybridization? In this, first we classify number of halogen attached, then other number of carbons. So this type halides again 3 types. If halogen atom attached, next carbon attached 1 carbon. When halogen atom attached that carbon, at least attached 1 carbon, that is primary halides. This halide is primary halide, or it known as 1 degree halides, primary or 1 degree halide. If halogen atom attached, that carbon attached 1 more carbon, it can attach further, that no problem, it at least required 1 carbon. If a halogen attached, that carbon directly attached 2 carbon, directly attached at least 2 carbon, that is secondary. Why secondary? Because this carbon attached 2 carbon, 1 and 2, at least 2. This length may be only maybe 2 or more than 2 carbon atom, that do not depend on length. So this one is secondary halide, or we can say 2-degree halide, secondary or 2-degree. Third classification is if a halogen atom attached that carbon directly attached 3 carbon atom, directly attached at least 3 carbon. So that halide is tertiary halide. Tertiary halide or 3-degree halides. So this one classification: primary halide, secondary halide, tertiary halide, or 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. In next chapter, in alcohol we will study in similar way, so that if the carbon attached like alcohol OH attached, that carbon attached only 1 carbon, that also primary alcohol. In next chapter we will study primary alcohol or 1 degree alcohol, 1 degree. If OH we know alcohol functional group, so directly attached to carbon, then it is secondary alcohol or 2 degree. If oxygen OH like directly attached to that carbon, next at least 3 carbon, that is 3 degree or tertiary alcohol. So that one a classification. If halogen atom, 1 halogen atom attached that carbon, further attach 1 primary, if attached directly 2, then secondary, directly attached 3, then tertiary. Or similar alcohol we can classify primary, secondary or tertiary. Now further classification is allylic. Next is allylic halides. Allylic halides. What are allylic halides, students? When a halogen atom attached this carbon, then next carbon attached doubly bonded carbon atom at least. When halogen atom, that carbon is sp3 hybridized, and this further carbon attached a double bonded carbon atom, that known as allyl condition, allylic halides. And this further can classify 1 degree or 2 degree. So this one is 1 degree allylic. If it attached further, we can explain like this, in this way. So halogen atom attached that carbon, further attached a doubly bonded carbon, that known as allylic halide. This again divide primary, secondary or tertiary. This one is 1 degree. If we replace like double bond and this carbon, halogen attached a 1 carbon, 1 more carbon, that one is secondary. If it attached 2 carbon, then it is tertiary. 3 degree, 2 degree allylic, this 1 degree allylic. Allylic also 3 type: 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. 1 degree means further 1 carbon, and 2 degree means a halogen atom attached, that attached at least 2 carbon. 3 means 3 carbon. Very simple. But allylic condition is special. When halogen atom attached, next carbon is doubly bonded carbon atom. In cyclic chain, we can explain like this. If a halogen atom attached in this way, so this carbon attached further this double bonded carbon. So this condition known as allylic halides. Very important this halides, because slightly this halide is stable. So now We explain further halide. Next halide is benzylic halide. What is benzylic? So first we make benzene, that is hexagonal ring. This one benzene, this one carbon atom, that is sp3 hybridized carbon, means 4 sigma bond, and if it attached a one halogen atom, that one is benzylic halides, like this. So benzylic halide again 3 types, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. So this one is, especially if a halogen is chlorine, then benzyl chloride, bromine benzyl bromide or iodide. So it can also secondary or tertiary. Further a carbon, and that attach further one more carbon, that one 2 degree benzylic, 2 degree benzylic. If it attached like this, then 3 degree. So 1 degree, 2 degree are very simple. When halogen atom attach that carbon, further attach 1 degree. If it attach 2 carbon, 2 degree. If attach 3 carbon, then 3 degree. But why benzylic? Because it connected through by a benzene ring. Further, that is a stable compound. So now we will explain a further more hybridization, that is sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridized carbon halogen bond. So this type halides are 2 type. First one is vinylic halide. Vinylic halide means if a double bond and next carbon, that doubly bonded carbon directly attached to halogen, like this, such type halides known as vinylic halides. If for example 2 carbon that is doubly bonded and it attached a chlorine atom, like this, example, this common name is vinyl chloride. So this known as vinylic halides, but its IUPAC name is different. Students, how can you write IUPAC name? IUPAC name normal, simple. At first we find functional group, longest hydrocarbon chain, substituent get minimum number. So we start numbering in such a way, substituent get lowest number and functional group also get lowest number. If there is a competition between functional group and substituent, then we start numbering in such a way, functional group carbon get lowest number. So in this 1 and 2 carbon. So this name is, we can write chloroethene or 1-chloroethene. Chloroethene, because total 2 carbon, so its IUPAC name we can write chloroethene. Another sp2 hybridized carbon is, that is aryl halide. Another classification is aryl halide. Means when halogen atom attached directly benzene ring, like this. If a halogen attached directly benzene ring, this one is benzene and this carbon is sp2 hybridized. So if a halogen like this, So that one is aryl halide or aromatic halide is example of sp2 hybridized carbon atom. sp2 hybridized carbon atom. This vinylic halide, another condition, we can draw like this, a double bond in benzene ring and directly attached halogen. This one is vinylic halide. So these four name 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, allyl condition, vinyl condition, benzylic. 4 words. Vinylic means halogen atom directly attached. Aryl means halogen directly to benzene ring. Allylic means what happen? Halogen atom attached next carbon double bond. Halogen atom attached that next carbon is double bond, that is allyl condition. This may be 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, that is different. And benzylic is different. Benzylic means when benzene ring other than benzene next a carbon, that one is next carbon attached a halogen, that is benzylic. So 4 word, first one allylic means halogen atom attached that carbon, next carbon a double bond. Benzylic means other than benzene ring and next one carbon, that is halogen. Vinyl means halogen directly attached double bond carbon. And aryl means directly attached benzene ring, that 4 different halides. And 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree means 1 means when halogen only 1 carbon, 2 means halogen atom attached next at least 2 carbon attached, and if 3 carbon then tertiary halides. So in this way this whole classification complete. Now we will discuss its nomenclature slightly. In nomenclature, you know, in 11th class already discussed, but we explain by 2-3 examples. So you revise the nomenclature of haloalkane and haloarenes. Now students, we explain nomenclature of haloalkane and haloarenes. In 11th class, you know how you write the IUPAC nomenclature of any organic compound. So students, I revise you that you have studied in 11th class. First we identify the functional group and longest hydrocarbon chain substituent. So numbering start in such a way, functional group carbon get lowest number as well as substituent also get lowest number. If any preference substituent and functional group, then preference should be given to functional group. More than one functional group, then there is a priority sequence. We have to start numbering any one side. So you at first you revise in 11th class nomenclature. So we explain by some examples. So students, in this one is a common name. This compound is neopentyl chloride, but we need to IUPAC name. So there is one functional group, that one is halogens, means haloalkanes. So numbering start in this way, then halogen carbon atom, that is get lowest number. So we start numbering from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Any side when we move, then maximum number of carbon atom is 3. 1, 2, 3. Then find substituent, because this halogen also act as a prefix, because halogens in IUPAC name considered as prefix. Halo means as a chloro. So its position is first. So 1-chloro, its name is 1-chloro. 1-chloro. Then substituent, there are two substituent, so both at second position. Then we write 1 chloro, 2 methyl, other also 2 methyl, so 2 2, then dimethyl. How many carbon? 3 carbon. Then we write prop, single bond, then N. So its name is 1 chloro 2 dimethyl propane. So first we find out functional group, then substituent position, and then we write all the substituent in alphabetical order if more than one substituent present in this, and halogen also as prefix. So 1 chloro 2 dimethyl. Next compound is this. In this, alkene is also a functional group and halogen. So numbering start from alkene side. Some students start from halogen side, that is wrongly. So first we start this in this way. First 1 2 3, total 3 carbon. So there is no substituent, only halogen. So 3 bromo, for bromine bromo. The number of carbon atom 3 means prop. Then double bond position we need 1 in, or you write directly prop in. So 3 bromo propene. Now this example. In this example, generally student confuse. They start from bromine side carbon in this way, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, that side. So that is wrong. We have to start from that side. Functional group get lowest number because there is alkene and halogen, two functional group. So alkene has more priority than halogen. So numbering start through this carbon, 1 2 then 3 only. So its name is, there are two substitute halogen also, 3 bromo and 2 methyl. So we write 3 bromo dash 2 methyl. Then how many carbon? Number of carbon is 3. Prop 1 in means propene. In this aromatic compound, since this common name, if this is halogen, if we remove this halogen, then its compound name is toluene. If we remove this carbon, chlorine, then its name is toluene. So it is ortho position, means nearby position we know, ortho. So generally its common name is orthochlorotoluene. Ortho for we write O, chlorotoluene. Orthochlorotoluene we can write, or we can make this one compound is hydrocarbon. So we can start numbering both as a treated as substituent. So you can start from chlorine side. Why? Because this substituent is methyl, this one chlorine. So numbering start this side, 1 2 3 4 5 6. It means this one is a compound of benzene. So 1 chloro, we can write 1 chloro 2 methyl benzene. this name also correct. Both name is correct. Sometimes it's written as orthochlorotoluene or 1-chloro-2-methyl-benzene because this compound is aromatic benzene. Students, another example we can write here. CH2Cl. Its common name is very important. This compound is benzyl chloride. Benzyl chloride comes in exam. Benzyl means it is benzylic halide, but it is not a IUPAC name. This is common name. Common name. So what is IUPAC name? IUPAC name we can write this one is aromatic hydrocarbon, this one aliphatic. So halogen atom attached, that carbon is aliphatic means outside. So this we have to write as a prefix. So if we start numbering of this compound, then only one carbon. There is only one carbon and two prefix. One is chloro, other one phenyl. So students, its IUPAC name is chloro because it's attached only one carbon. So we can write chloro and this one is phenyl, PH, chlorophenyl, and one carbon is name is meth single bond N, 1-chlorophenyl methane. Its IUPAC name is chlorophenyl methane. Students, in your NCERT book, in tabular form given at 284 page, some important compound, common name and IUPAC name. Go through their IUPAC name. And in text question given at page number 284, he writes, draw the structure of all 8 structural isomers that have molecular formula C5H11Br. C5H11Br writes its all possible isomers and their IUPAC name. So try to write all possible isomers means you write straight line, side chain, branch chain, and then write their IUPAC name. This one for your homework. And last year a question comes in this, draw the structure of following compounds. In text question given 10.1, write structure of following compounds 2-chloro-2-methyl-pentane. Write structure of the following compounds. Question is this: 1-chloro-4-ethyl cyclohexane. Students, name is given, that is 1-chloro-4-ethyl cyclohexane. So how can we draw its structure? So first to draw the structure, we start from last, cyclohexane. First you draw the structure of cyclohexane, means 6 carbon, remember cyclic ring, this one cyclohexane. Now you give the numbering of position, because 1-chloro, if we write the position 1 this side, if we write 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way, So 1 first carbon we add chlorine, and for ethyl at 4 carbon we write 2 carbon. So that one is compound. So complete its structure. So this one is 1 chloro 4 ethyl cyclohexane, a organic compound. Another one more example I will explain. 1 bromo. Question is given 1 bromo 4 secondary butyl 2 methyl benzene. Friends, name is given 1 bromo 4 secondary butyl 2 methyl benzene given. What structure of this compound? So we start from last. First we draw the structure of benzene. This one is benzene. Then you can write the substituent position 1 bromo. If you start from this side, 1 bromo, 1, then 2 methyl, 4 secondary butyl, How can you write secondary butyl? Students, secondary butyl means like this, 4 carbon, secondary butyl like that one. This one is secondary butyl. So this compound 1 bromo 4 secondary butyl 2 methyl benzene. Why it come 4 secondary butyl? Because secondary tertiary is not considered in alphabetical order. So first one is B, and then this also B, because this start from bromo, this from butyl, and this M from M. So numbering in start such a way all the substituent get alphabetical order. But how can you write secondary butyl? Students, butyls are 3 types. If you write a normal compound, that is butane, and if we remove 1 hydrogen from first carbon, then this one is normal butyl or primary butyl, normal butyl. If we write like this, 1 carbon, 2 CH3, in this way, this one is isobutyl. This condition is isobutyl. Iso a condition, students. This you must be remember. This one is iso, a carbon attached, 2 CH3 and 1 hydrogen, that is iso. Butyl, why? Because one hydrogen we remove from this, from butane. Another one is secondary butyl. If we write secondary butyl means 4 carbon, and if we remove any one between these 2 carbon, because we remove 1 hydrogen from any one of this carbon. So this one is secondary butyl. Secondary butyl. Secondary butyl. One more butyl is tertiary butyl. If a carbon attached like this, 1 carbon directly attached 3 carbon, this one is tertiary butyl. Tertiary butyl. So you remember normal butyl, isobutyl, secondary butyl, tertiary butyl. Tertiary means directly attached 1 carbon 3 methyl. Secondary means between the 4 carbon 2, if you remove 1 hydrogen, that is secondary. Iso means a carbon having at least 2 CH3 and other side, that is iso. So you should remember. Now we explain nature of carbon halogen bonds. Nature of carbon halogen bond. Students, what is the nature of this haloalkane? Haloalkane nature, if we explain by this hybridization, so different type hybridization. This one is sp3, and if it is attached doubly bonded carbon atom, that is vinylic halides, then is sp2 or aromatic halide. Slightly that one is different and this one is slightly different. Our main focus on to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So this bond is although sharing of electron, but shared electron move near towards halogen side. Why? Due to difference of electronegativity. Because carbon electronegativity we know 2.5 according to Pauling scale. Halogen has different, means fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So they are more electronegative. Fluorine electronegativity 4, then chlorine 3.2 or 3, bromine 2.8, 2.7. This we already discussed in 11th class, electronegativity. So shared electron more near towards halogen side, so it bears delta negatively charged, this delta positive charge, means partial nature, polar nature. So due to the polar nature, its property is slightly different, it show different behavior. But if it is vinylic or aromatic, then its property different, because it is sp2 hybridized carbon atom, and sp2 hybridized carbon has more electronegativity than sp3. Students, in your NCERT book, a tabular form given. In that tabular form, bond length of given of fluoride, chloride, bromide and iodide, bond enthalpy and bond length given. So we know size increase, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So carbon, if we compare CH3F, CH3Cl, CH3Br and CH3 iodide, then what happen? Bond length increase, but bond enthalpy means bond strength is decrease. Why? Larger size, weaker bond, so easily dissociate. So in tabular form there is bond length and bond enthalpy given. So in this way today we finish this classification and nomenclature of organic compound. Students, tomorrow class we will discuss method of preparation of organic compounds.